They got married in Tennessee, where there is no where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible.
And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer.
I had no girl, so why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life.
So, Travis Hunter just got hit with the kind of news that makes your stomach drop. His wife, Leanna Lenny, has allegedly been creeping around with other men, and this time, the guy is supposedly one of his own Jaguars teammates. The betrayal isn't just personal, it's humiliating on a whole other level. Now, Travis is learning the hard way why so many people, from his own family to his closest mentors, warned him not to walk down the aisle with Leanna. Just 2 months after they said "I do," insiders claim she's already gearing up to file for divorce. And the icing on this toxic cake? Travis didn't sign a prenup. The whispers have started. Was he really that blind to who Leanna truly was? Or did she walk into this marriage with a plan to cash out from day one?
Wasn't my type.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. He was friend zone because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zone?" I was like, "Yes."
For years, Travis went to war with critics online to protect her name. Every nasty comment, every piece of gossip, he shut it down, only to now face the possibility that all those voices were telling the truth. But the real sting, the way he allegedly found out, reports say Travis woke up to a bombshell in his DMs, photos of Leanna lying in bed with another man, and not just any man, someone close enough to stab him in the back without him even seeing it coming. In shock, he confronted her face to face, hoping there was some wild explanation. But that's when, according to sources, the situation exploded into chaos. What started as a tense talk spiraled into a full-on explosion. Voices raised, tears streaming, and accusations flying like darts. In minutes, their so-called honeymoon phase was dead in the water. Travis didn't just walk away. He grabbed a bag, slammed the door, and checked himself into a hotel, trying to figure out his next move. He clearly didn't want the world to know the details, but the pain was eating at him. So he cracked. Travis posted a short gut punch of an IG story. Life really ain't all it's cracked up to be. No live stream rants, no lengthy captions, no woe is me speeches. Just that one line. It was raw, it was heavy, and it told everyone exactly where his head was at without saying too much. He deleted it fast, but screenshots move quicker than secrets in the NFL. Within hours, the streets and the blogs were buzzing. The whispers turned to headlines. Travis Hunter's marriage on the rocks? Divorce already? But here's the part that stung even worse than the betrayal. The fans' reaction. You'd think they'd rally behind him, send love, offer support, but nah. Instead, the comment sections were filled with, "We told you so." And to be fair, they had. Leanna's alleged cheating didn't exactly shock the public. For months, people had been calling it, claiming they could see this train wreck coming from a mile away. Under his old posts, fans had been warning, "Mark my words, as soon as he lands that max contract, she's gone." Others wrote, "Give it a couple years. She'll file for divorce and take half." But the real question is, why were so many people dead set against Travis marrying Leanna from the jump? Was it because they knew something he didn't? Or was it simply that she never loved him as much as she claimed? Truth is, the signs were flashing bright red, and they'd been there since day one. Even their own wedding day was loaded with awkward moments that now seem like foreshadowing. At the reception, there's this clip that's been making the rounds again. Travis leans in for a kiss, smiling like the happiest man alive, and Leanna pulls back, dodging him like the sight of him made her stomach turn. And here's the kicker. That cold reaction came right after Travis had surprised her with a brand new luxury car, decked out with white balloons, ribbons, the works. Most brides would have been jumping up and down, crying happy tears. But Leanna, she just stood there looking like she'd rather be anywhere else. Fans watching that moment back now say it was obvious. It wouldn't take much for her to start stepping out, because she clearly wasn't feeling him the way he felt her. Then the internet detectives went digging, and what they found made the whole situation look even worse.
Same tats, too.
Eater!
Ain't no way. 3 years ago, they've been together 5 years. That's that same tag. Yeah, my boy in that work. Ain't no way.
Old photos and videos began resurfacing, each one peeling back another layer of the picture Travis thought he knew. The first bombshell? A screen recording from a sneaky link who claimed he'd been talking to Leanna back in 2020, while she was already with Travis. And this wasn't ancient history. They'd started dating in 2019. The messages weren't X-rated, but one line had fans' jaws on the floor. "Let me wife you." At first, people brushed it off as harmless flirting. But now, with the cheating allegations swirling, that playful text feels like a smoking gun.
You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. You talking about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, if something bad gonna happen to y'all, y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that. I ain't playing. Y'all better stop. Y'all hate on me and then y'all go and hate on my girl. Like, bro, I feel the same pain that she feel. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she gonna be hurting.
Then came the clip that took the whole mess to another level. A video of Leanna at a party, full-on twerking on some guy while he grabbed her in a way that had viewers saying, "No way this is okay." The wild part? Instead of hiding in shame when the video blew up online, the guy, whose identity is still a mystery, actually started selling merch with screenshots from that very moment plastered across it. In the middle of all this, Travis became the punchline. The ridicule was relentless, and it got so bad that he shut down his Instagram account just to breathe. But here's the kicker. That party footage wasn't from before they met. Nope, it was from 3 years ago when they were already together. And just when people thought the embarrassment had peaked, another bombshell surfaced. This time, it was Leanna in a rap music video, not just as a background extra, but as the main love interest. Now, being a video vixen isn't automatically scandalous until you hear the lyrics. We're talking explicit, no-holds-barred bars that sounded tailor-made for her. The artist? A rapper who goes by N.Slim with a $sign. Fans didn't need long to start making connections, especially when they remembered Leanna's finger tattoo of a $sign. Rumor has it, she got inked after a fling with this very rapper. By now, the internet was in full detective mode, combing through every corner of her past. And that's when one Reddit sleuth claimed to have found something even wilder. An OnlyFans account under Leanna's name, complete with her photos. That alleged OnlyFans account might have been empty, but the fact it even existed was enough to send the rumor mill into overdrive. And then came the next jaw-dropper, a resurfaced video that supposedly shows Leanna in bed with a man who is definitely not Travis. This wasn't just a quick hookup clip either. In the same footage, she's seen cooking and cleaning for him, moving around like she lived there, like he was the man she was really with. And according to people close to the situation, this all went down while she was already in a relationship with Travis. Here's the part that makes it sting even more. When fans first tried to warn Travis that his girl might be out here moving foul, he didn't just ignore them. He went live on Instagram and unleashed a whole rant defending her.
The story started, love story.
Bro, it's crazy. It's kind of funny because now her brother is like my best friend.
Yeah, I see y'all rocking
But,
a lot
like,
together.
Yeah, he's here at the house, but he's at work right now. But like, he seen her phone one day. He went to her phone one day, and I texted her on Instagram, and he seen that text message. He's like, "You don't know who this is?" So he was like,
Yeah.
he was like, "You don't know who this is, bro?"
He's a real
He's like,
wingman.
She was. Hey, he was a good wingman.
D-Wade,
Like,
you
"Boy, I
LeBron."
don't care." She was like, "Boy, I don't care who that is." But she seen my text message a long time ago. She just never.
Yeah, she's
texted me
ignoring
back.
you.
She left you on
Yeah.
red, gang?
Ignore you.
Wow.
And that's when I was nothing. So she
Yeah,
like, I don't care about it. And like, she still don't even know why she talked to me.
Seemed like she keeps you grounded.
He told people she was free to live her life and basically told the internet to stay out of their business. But then, in that same live session, he dropped the line that made jaws hit the floor. He proudly announced that he was going to marry her without a prenup because he loved and trusted her completely. That's when a lot of folks said, yeah, he's too far gone. On paper, their love story looked picture perfect. They'd met as teenagers, stayed together through the grind, and built what seemed like an unshakable bond. Leanna had been by his side through every career milestone, and Travis showered her with affection, gifts, and financial support. He finally popped the question, they tied the knot, and now there's even talk that she might be pregnant. But all it takes is a closer look to see the cracks that were hiding under the surface of their so-called fairy tale. Even in their love story, which they've retold countless times online, the red flags were waving. According to their own version, Travis first slid into Leanna's DMs on Instagram, and she straight up curved him for 2 months before finally agreeing to meet. Even then, she kept him in the just friends zone for weeks. It took another couple of months before they were officially together. So what flipped the switch? Why did she suddenly go from not interested to locking him down? That's where the theories come in. And one in particular has had fans buzzing. According to this rumor, Leanna's brother was the one who told her exactly who Travis was, and more importantly, how much money he'd be making in the future. Allegedly, that's when her whole attitude changed. As the theory goes, she even admitted back then that he wasn't her type until she realized the size of the bag attached to his name. From there, every move she made seemed to feed the belief that she was playing the long game. And honestly, that's been the running narrative in every comment section since they got together, that Leanna was only in it for the money and would bounce as soon as she got what she wanted. The most glaring example, just 1 month after the wedding, Leanna posted a video of herself sobbing uncontrollably on Instagram. She layered it with a voiceover about hard times. And while she didn't name Travis, fans were quick to connect the dots. Leanna claims that tear-filled video was from way back in December, saying she doesn't even recognize that girl anymore. But fans weren't buying it for a second. In their eyes, this wasn't some random old clip. It was a calculated move. They believe she posted it to win sympathy and paint a picture of a woman trapped in an unhappy marriage, so that when she eventually files for divorce, it looks like an emotional escape, not a cash grab. And here's the thing, people aren't throwing around the gold digger label for no reason. Leanna has had more than a few moments that make it seem like she was never truly in it for Travis. She's even been caught on video admitting that he was never her type at first. It wasn't until the money, gifts, and luxury started flowing that she began falling for him. That alone doesn't scream true love, but it sure makes the cheating with a Jaguars teammate easier for people to believe. And the disrespect doesn't stop there. Leanna has openly said she makes Travis drive her to parties, then has him sit in the car outside while she parties inside. No invite, no come join me, nothing. For a couple supposedly so in love, why wouldn't she want to enjoy those nights together? Fans have been asking the same thing, especially since there are multiple moments on camera where Leanna looks straight up annoyed or bored during Travis's biggest games and milestones. Take the Heisman ceremony, for example. Everyone else in the room was on their feet, clapping and celebrating Travis's big moment, except Leanna. She was the last one to stand, moving so slowly it looked like she didn't even want to be there. Sure, her Instagram post later painted a picture of a proud, supportive wife, but fans couldn't unsee that hesitation. Now people are wondering, was her energy off because she was already sneaking around with someone else, or was she just that uninterested in his success? Either way, the clip has aged badly. And here's where it gets even uglier. All those rumors about her chasing his money, yeah, they might have been spot on, because according to insiders, Travis never signed a prenup. That means if he divorces her now, even after the alleged cheating, she's walking away with at least half of everything he's earned. Years of grind, sweat, and sacrifice gone in one court ruling. The wildest part? He was warned over and over again. This wasn't a secret trap. It was a red flag everyone could see. Even his mentor, Deion Sanders, pulled him aside back in 2022. In a now viral Resurfaced clip, Deion told him point blank to protect his assets before tying the knot, reminding him of other players who made the same mistake and lived to regret it. And it wasn't just Deion. After Travis and Leanna announced their engagement, his own comment sections flooded with people telling him to get that prenup signed before saying, "I do." Now, with everything falling apart, those same fans are back in the comments. Not with sympathy, but with receipts, reminding him, "We told you, you just didn't listen." At this point, people are saying it plain. Travis's football IQ might be elite, but his street smarts, not so much. And they're not sugarcoating it. "That's on Travis," one fan wrote. "He was told over and over. He's a good dude, but he chose her. So now he's got to learn the hard way." It's harsh, but the truth is hard to argue with. Everyone warned him, and he ignored them all. Now, with whispers about a possible baby on the way, The situation has gone from bad to potentially catastrophic. If the rumors are true and the child isn't his, he could be stuck living with not only the betrayal of his wife's alleged cheating, but raising another man's kid under his own roof. The clock is ticking, the pressure's mounting, and the world is watching to see what his next move will be. This could be the biggest decision of his entire life. One that decides whether he takes control of his future or lets this scandal define him forever. What do you think Travis should do next? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the latest twists in this wild story.